Yo guys, what is up? Hey guys, what is up? A very good morning, afternoon or evening. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Yo. Yo guys, what is up? Can everybody hear me loud and clear? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Hope everybody is doing very well today. Yeah, I put the music down. Should be working now. Let me know if it's still too loud. Then I'll obviously adjust accordingly. Let me know if it's better now, guys. Yeah, all good? Okay, super. Well, first of all, glad to hear that you can hear me loud and clear. Hope everybody is doing well on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. The New York session is just about to kick off, and yeah, we're going to check out what potential setups there are to be taken for the day ahead, and also what setups have already played out. So let me know now in the chat what you are currently looking at, and yeah, what kind of setups you think are looking good. Love to hear yeah, what your guys' opinion is. Obviously the markets have already been moving pretty heavily, especially EU. Obviously here open on my chart we can see quite a heavy dump in towards the downside, but I'm really curious to hear what you guys have been looking at. I see the matrix is looking at USD USD. Let's have a quick look at NU. Furthermore, guys, obviously the markets have been moving pretty heavy. Main reason being, and I'm going to show you that in a second here now that we're on Forex Factory, Ukraine makes the first ATA CMS strike inside Russia, and next to that as well you can see here that yeah, Putin approves to expand the use of the nuclear weapons in doctrine. So quite some heavy red folder news. Obviously when there's bad news in the world, this will always affect major currency pairs. Well, mainly what you've seen this morning, and I straight away I can just show it to you on the chart. You can very clearly see that sorry guys, let me just check 1 second. Here you can very clearly see on the chart that NU started dumping in towards the downside. Now NZD, for example, or AUD, these pairs, they're often seen as a little bit let's say riskier. So you see that capital flows into, for example, the dollar in towards the Swiss franc. So let's see, for example, AUD GPY. What you're going to see is a very strong sell-off in towards the downside here on the yen, indicating that the yen is getting strong. Obviously, if we also look at gold, we can very clearly see that gold has been on the rise as well due to this red folder news coming out. So dollar index itself, let's have a quick look at that, and then we'll dive into what the other pairs are doing as well. Yeah, the dollar is still moving a little bit slow. After that news came out, we can already see straight away a retracement back in towards the downside. Now, what played out beautifully this morning is our area of demand, guys. So we had a very clean area of demand here on the 4-hour time frame, obviously being our sell in towards the downside before a strong buy back in towards the highs. Here on the 4-hour time frame, our fractal low is this red line and our fractal high is this red line over here. So we remain bullish on the 4-hour time frame here as long as this low over here holds. So we're still super good to continue pushing up higher. This morning we reacted to this demand zone. You can see we tapped in and then straight away we just flew out of it. Now again, we're finding resistance at this supply zone. Supply zones often provide us with a reaction. It should continue pushing up higher. Also looking here on the 15-minute time frame, what you're seeing here is just simply an area of demand. Then what happens, you see the first tap in towards that demand zone. So now dollar index could drop as low as that demand zone, and then, for example, yeah, push in towards the highs. So that's kind of the main setup that I'm looking here on the dollar index, to continue pushing up higher. And that would then in turn result obviously in Euro USD, AUD USD, NZD USD dropping in towards the lows, because these pairs are going to drop if the dollar index obviously gets stronger. So looking here at EU, first of all, EU, very, very beautiful. What you can see, and if I just clean up my chart for you guys, it's very, very clear that you can see over here that we have a clear impulse in towards the downside. Now this is obviously your buy up for the strong sell down. Then you go in towards the 1 hour time frame. What do you see on the 1 hour? Well, on the 1 hour we see a liquidity high right over here to our left. So in the overall push down, we built a liquidity high, and then you have these two equal highs trying to take out that high, failing to do so. Therefore, this is your supply zone with liquidity right below it. And then what you see is as soon as we grab that liquidity, the sell-off in towards the downside occurred. Then look at the 15-minute time frame, obviously for the entry possibility, and then it became very obvious that the overall order flow was sustaining, and eventually that is also what pushed the market down lower. So some nice order flow trading opportunities here on EU. You can see that you pretty much got two very good entry opportunities, I would say, on this initial area of supply. The first sell, here you had the second sell, and then if you were still too late, you could have even taken it here on the low break, although that is very aggressive in my opinion. Now what you can see is that there's no liquidity in the overall push down. This is now currently our supply zone. You see here we have the first reaction. There's no liquidity in the push down, so that therefore it's very likely that you come back up to take out this liquidity high. So EU could now start falling back in towards the downside throughout the New York session, in my opinion. If we do start seeing some bearish confirmation. Preferably now what you want to see is something like this, and then you get this, right? So you get like that 15-minute change of character. That would be ideal to look for some potential shorts, guys. So yeah, definitely, and I don't know why my MacBook is tripping a little bit, but somehow it's glitching a little bit. So that's EU, guys. Make sure, by the way, to leave a like here on the stream. So EU still interested in shorts, making a pullback now. This is only good and better for the potential trade that we are eyeing up. Furthermore, I know you guys are interested in AU and NU. So let's have a look at these. So here we have AU. What is going on with AU? AU at the moment has a nice fresh area of supply here. I like this area of supply actually. The only thing I don't like about it that it's built on equal highs. So here we have two equal highs, but what I do like is that we have this as our liquidity high sitting right below that area of supply. So preferably what you would want to see is at least this high over here get taken out, then see some bearish confirmation, the change of character, and then we could potentially look for a sell. Highest probability trade will definitely come from this area of supply. So I would personally just wait for that. If you're looking to really get in on a good trade, then just wait again for the change of character, and then we'll look for that shorting opportunity. Do though keep in mind that if you do take a short from this supply zone, you do have two equal highs, so it could still come out to take those out and then, for example, drop down lower. So I would place your stop loss at a safe distance. Going into USD USD, then we'll also do GBP USD and silver and gold, or whatever pairs you guys want. Looking here at USD USD itself is currently, or this morning it pushed down lower. Pretty nice price action, not gonna lie. What I liked about USD is that we grabbed liquidity above this high. So we had these obvious descending highs over here, grab the liquidity, then it provides us with the 4-hour bearish change of character. So this 4-hour change of character looks like this. We break in towards the downside, go into the 1-hour time frame, and then it becomes a lot more clear. What you see over there is that this is your 1-hour supply zone. We come in for the first time with the initial reaction, straight away bearish momentum. Now what I'm looking at is the 15 minutes. Then on the 15, I identify these two equal highs. So I refine my 1-hour supply zone to the 50-minute supply zone. And I understand that that is going to be my OTE, my optimal entry point. So now I'm checking out these two equal highs, with this being the main supply zone that I want to sell from on USD. So checking out, USD USD, AUD USD, Euro USD sells, but obviously we're waiting still, to get those potential entries, because we're not just going to sell from a random spot within the market, but we're actually going to wait until the market comes into our level of interest. So that is that on USD. Let's have a look at silver. What is silver doing? In the meantime, guys, don't forget to leave a like on the stream, always highly appreciated. Silver is currently pushing up higher together with gold. Not very strange. Obviously, gold is bullish due to what I just showed you guys here with the red folder news. So about the Ukraine and Russia situation. So that is obviously causing us to push up higher on gold, but then also on silver. So for now, silver looks like it wants to push up higher. What I'm looking at personally here on the daily time frame is the fact that we have pretty much swept all the liquidity, if I am correct. Yep. So we swept all the liquidity of interest for myself. So now what I'm looking at, sorry guys, my throat. So now what I'm looking at is the fact that we had a daily change of character. So again, what is a change of character? This is a change of character. So now what I'm looking at is just for further upside from this sell for the buy, going towards the 1 hour time frame. Then we want to identify, or the 4 hour, excuse me, we want to identify our potential long. What are we then looking at? The only thing I don't like about silver is that obviously you have a nice area of demand over here that you could wait for. You have a nice area of demand over here that you could wait for. Those are the optimal entry points. You could already just try and follow the over order flow, like this is currently the demand zone that is in control. Then you go in towards the 1 hour. Then what I would be looking at is to potentially enter on the 1 hour internal liquidity. So here we now have a demand zone. So what I would be doing is I would be identifying this as my liquidity low, and then I would look to enter on something like this. But for me, this is not optimal, but it is possible if we continue with this bullish momentum and with the uncertainty in the world. But the only thing is that it's not the optimal area to enter the market, in my opinion. I would prefer to trade it from a little bit lower and then get in on some more confirmation again. GU, did we already discuss GU? No, I don't think so. So let's dive into GBP USD, then we'll dive into USD Swiss as well. GBP USD. So GBP USD is pretty nice. What we saw is that we had a 4 hour supply zone over here. So this 4 hour supply zone is currently in control. I mentioned this in the morning outlook this morning, so make sure to check it out if you haven't. We have a protected high over here. So this is your 4 hour fractal high. This is your 4 hour fractal low. So what has happened is that the market just pushes down, retraces in towards 4 hour supply, built some liquidity underneath it, and then yeah, it's sold off in towards the downside. So now you go in towards the 1 hour and then you try and identify, okay, what is the potential setup that we could have taken? So GBP USD was actually the most beautiful of them all, I would like to say, because on GBP USD, you had this over here as your 4 hour fractal high. So let's say this for now is just your high and this is your low. You pull all the way back up into premium. Then you pull up in towards 1 hour supply, right? So this buy up for the sell. Then what you see come in here, change of character, bearish. And then obviously you just want to be selling this in towards the downside. So no longs on GBP USD for myself. Yeah, looking for more and more shorts on this. For now, very similar to NZD USD and AUD USD, where we're building up internal liquidity above this high over here. And oh, that's not supposed to happen. And next to that, we obviously have a supply zone over here. So this is supply zone number 1. This is supply zone number 2. So you could also consider this as your liquidity high. So keep that in mind. But obviously you could already sell from this first supply zone in towards the downside, or you sell from that second one. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is that you have the bearish confirmation to look for the sell, in my opinion. I have a buy on GBP USD. What would you advise? I don't understand why you would buy GBP USD from here. In my opinion, it is extremely bearish. I'm not trying to call tops and bottoms. We've seen many times that 2 bullish candles do not mean anything. So I wouldn't be in a buy over here. There's just not enough confirmation, as the trend is very obvious in towards the downside. So you always want to be trading with a trend, right? So yeah, that's that. Euro CAD looking for shorts. Interesting. I saw some other people looking at longs on Euro CAD actually. Euro CAD at the moment did actually have a nice setup this morning. What we had this morning actually here on Euro CAD is a break. So here break down, here break up, here a liquidity low, and then if you drop down into the 1 hour time frame, you're going to see a very nice area of demand actually, which we have positioned over here. So this was an optimal area to go long from here on the internal liquidity. So a very nice potential entry that you could have had to go long. But overall here on Euro CAD, let's have a look at the daily. What's the daily telling us? The daily is in bearish order flow, with this now being the supply zone that is suppressing price. So for me, Euro CAD is a little bit contradictive. 4 hours telling me for or to go and look for further upside, whilst the daily is looking more bearish. So I'm not a fan of engaging with Euro CAD at the moment. Let's see, what else do we have for you? What else? USD Swiss. I saw somebody ask about USD Swiss. So yeah, USD Swiss actually a very nice bearish reaction here to this supply zone. I think we highlighted this supply zone in the previous daily market outlook, or excuse me, in the previous live stream. What you can very clearly see is, again, buy before a strong sell down. We identify this as our liquidity high, and what happens is that we pop above the liquidity high, we pop in towards supply, and then if we drop down, let's see, was there any bearish confirmation, guys? Because this is obviously key in looking for a short. Yes, there was. I even have a line drawn on it already. So here we had the 4 hour bearish change of character. What happened over here? Change of character high, change of character low, another change of character low, another change of character low. So USD Swiss is currently in some bearish momentum. Obviously you have a demand zone over here, but I would stay out of this for now. I would wait because I want now to confirm this 4 hour demand zone with a 4 hour bullish change of character. Only then will I be looking for longs. Otherwise I just see these as equal lows, and we could continue potentially with some more bearish pressure. So I'm not looking to engage with USD Swiss at this point in time. I think the best trade was here on top from the supply zone over here, for example. To take that short, or even on the first break of the fractal structure. I see somebody asking, what prop firm do you recommend? FTMO, guys. FTMO is just the way to go. I also have accounts with Alpha Capital. I think that's nice to show you guys as well, because I have here actually the screenshot open of my Alpha Capital accounts. I share this as well on Instagram, so make sure to follow us on Instagram as well. I'll share the account link here in the chat so you can join in. But what you can see over here is that I have one account now currently waiting or pending payout for 3.7k. The other account is pending payout for 3.1k. Then we have these two as well. This one is currently sitting in 3.4k profit, and this other one is the 200k account sitting in 4.8 profit, 4.8k profit. So yeah. That must be a little bit different site for a YouTuber actually sharing his account metrics. But yeah, you can see extremely profitable, and yeah, waiting for the payouts on those accounts. So I recommend, because this is with Alpha Capital, but I definitely recommend using FTMO. FTMO is just a lot smoother, much easier. Payouts are faster. Customer support is better. So I just really recommend using FTMO. I'm not a massive fan of Alpha Capital. I'm waiting now for another payout again. I'll update you guys if I receive it or not, because they are not the easiest when it comes to doing payouts. USD CAD. Let's have a look at USD CAD. So yeah, USD CAD is... Look, so obviously we're bullish, not interested in shorting this at all. Looking here at the daily, there is still some room for it to fall down lower. My preference really comes down to just pulling back slightly more, at least into this over here, before looking for further longs. That is just ideal. That's just ideal for me. Like, it could move up higher already from this 4 hour demand zone, but I don't like that. Just a little bit too early. Somebody's asking, why buy so many funded accounts? Why not? If it's free money if you know what you're doing. USD Yen. Let's have a look at USD Yen. That's a good one. What are you guys looking? Guys, if you ask a question, please also let me know what you are looking for. So looking for shorts or looking for longs? Are you looking just to trade sideways? Let me know. I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say. Let me know, guys. Let me know. We'll do USD Yen first. So USD Yen, guys. USD Yen, obviously, I mean, if you can read the chart, you can currently see overall trend is obviously bullish here, still on the 4 hour. The overall swing low is this low over here, and the overall swing high is the high over here. So interested in looking for buys. I mean, we're in a good area of value in my opinion. Obviously I make fun of Fibonacci sometimes, but you can very clearly see over here that we made a nice 618 fib retracement. Initial fib buyers are getting in over here on this bullish confirmation candle with the 618, so they are now stopped out, which is amazing, indicating to me that a lot of liquidation has taken place. Not only have we liquidated people who trade support and resistance over here on this low over here, but we have also liquidated the people on this low over here, and we have also liquidated the 618 fib traders as well. So now interested in looking for further upside on dollar yen. Go into the 4 hour. What do we see over there? So on the 1 hour time, or excuse me, on the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, what I'm actually just simply looking for, guys, is for us to break structure. Let's wait for this to break. Let's see a pullback, and then I'll get in over here. So we have the potential to long dollar yen, in my opinion, all the way inside what I love calling the green zone. So this for me is the green zone, and I'm just going to be looking to long dollar yen inside of it. I just need a 1 hour change in structure, and then get the pullback, and then take the long again. Does Alpha Capital have a scaling plan, and how many times can you scale? To be really honest, I haven't really looked into it, just because scaling with Alpha Capital is not really my focus. Main focus lies on FTMO. But I think it's like every 8 or 10% that you gain, you get like 25% more on the account. Gold short, no. Euro USD shorts, yes, looking at it. But yeah, dollar yen, guys, looking for a long, looking to position myself somewhere over here. Get in the long and long it all the way up in towards a new high for dollar yen. So that's a trade that I'm looking to take on dollar yen, but it just needs some more development, because otherwise we could just follow the overall order flow further in towards the downside, right? Because now currently supply is in control here on dollar yen. So I'm not looking to get in on this just yet. Need to wait for the highs to break first. Will gold go down as per Elliott wave? I do not know. I don't trade Elliott wave. For me, Elliott wave is a little bit of just another name for a very simplistic theory. Look at Euro USD. Look at it yourself. I'm looking for shorts. When do you trade live? We're currently trading live. Yes, guys, Euro USD shorts. I mean, why not take all the trade in one account? Is there any reason? Yes, because you don't have a very, very, very high win rate. So for example, if you have a 40 or 50% win rate, so currently I'm sitting at around a 40% win rate with a 1 to 3 risk to reward. So to do, or what I like to do is I like to spread out my trades on different accounts. So on one account I take trade number 1, then account number 2 I take trade number 1 and number 2. So I spread out the amount of trades that I take, and therefore if I have a losing streak where I lose 4 or 5 trades in a row, then they don't all happen on one account, and then the single account is not sitting in a whatever 5 or 6% drawdown. As simple as that. I think that should make a lot of sense to you. USD Swiss we already discussed. Looking for shorts but needs more confirmation. Looking for longs if we break structure, similar to USD Yen. Though on USD Yen I'm not interested in any shorts. Check this website out if you want to learn the strategy. This link should work. I'm in a GJ short. Bad idea. Let's have a look at GJ short, guys. Let's have a look at GJ short. Make a video on daily entries in the market. I just made one literally yesterday and shared that. Pound yen shorts. Let's have a look, guys. Does pound yen shorts make any sense? To be honest, To be honest, I mean, to some extent it would make sense, but personally to me, not very much. I'm more interested in looking at this higher zone or this higher zone over here and using this initial area of supply just as a liquidity high. So for me, this is just liquidity, and I would like to see a push up and then maybe a push down if we get any bearish confirmation. So I wouldn't be interested in GJ just yet. Swiss Yen. Let's have a look at Swiss Yen. Swiss Yen. What is Swiss Yen doing? Let's have a look. Swiss Yen. I am, or at least I was. So yeah, I was looking at potentially a short, but for myself at this point in time, supply is in control. So keep an eye on this supply zone, and then yeah, obviously you want to be targeting the equal lows. Go into the daily again real quick. What is the daily doing? Yeah, the thing is, the daily is just coming from a demand zone, right? The daily is just coming from a demand zone. So here we had a supply zone, and obviously it can give the reaction, but you see like you see the push up, then you see over here we have order flow, then again here we have order flow currently being in control. So for me, it doesn't make sense to look for a short. It's indecisive at the moment. We need to see a more sustained break. Silver I already discussed. It needs to, like silver is a good long at the moment, but ideally you would be looking at a long from lower levels. USD CAD also needs to push down lower. It's not ready yet. USD Yen long I just discussed, not ready yet, needs to break structure. GJ is also not ready for a short yet, needs to grab liquidity. This is profitable trading, guys. You need to have a plan and you need to stick to that plan. It's not about trading every single day. It's about trading when you're gonna win, right? When the probabilities are the highest. So yeah, here for GU, it's pushing nicely now. Let's see if it can continue to push in towards the upside. That would be ideal, and then we'll look for a potential short once again. Let's see, what is Euro USD doing in the meantime? Let's have a look. Yeah, Euro USD is pushing nicely now. Let's see it push. Let's see what it does inside this supply zone over here. I'm very curious to see if we're going to see any downside at all from this. The only thing I do not like about Euro USD, guys, is the fact that we have these equal highs. Like, you see these equal highs, the thing with that is that it just decreases the probability of the trades, guys. Here we have GU is beautiful, and there was a lot of bearish momentum on GU because we already swiped the highs. Therefore, for me, there's a lot higher probability for GU, for example, to fall from this supply zone or from this supply zone than opposed to Euro USD. So Euro USD doesn't hold my preference at the moment. I think GBP USD is the better setup. I think Euro USD is sweeping right now. Yes, Euro USD is sweeping liquidity at the moment. NZD USD short, yes, I am looking at NZD USD shorts. I think Euro USD up to 1 hour supply zone. I'm looking for long. Nice. Nice. That's what I'm referring to indeed. Like, it could still push up higher, right? Like, there is still indeed some supply, for example, open over here, and then you also have these equal highs. So for me, the ideal short was this morning on the London session already. Now we need a lot more confirmation on the 15 if you want to go short from here, because otherwise the most aggressive short, is taken from that green zone. So that's the ideal short. Is it necessary to market swipe any session higher low to grab liquidity? No, not necessarily. Inside the session itself, you can also have liquidity created. What is the confirmation for EU and GU? Join the Discord. The educational videos are there, so you understand how to pretty much grasp the basics. Let me put it that way. Euro AUD. What are you looking for Euro AUD? Fabio, from the beginning I was trying to join the community, but I'm not in the financial situation to pay. Be active inside Discord, guys. If you're active, you will receive the TTA family role. Be active inside Discord, so make sure to join. Link in the description down below. Guys, in the meantime, do not forget to leave a like on the stream. As always, it is always highly appreciated. 110 likes, but we have 280 viewers, guys, so at least 200 likes. That would mean the world. Let's have a look. So Euro CAD shorts. I already discussed Euro CAD at the beginning of the stream. Euro CAD has a bullish 4-hour but a bearish daily, so it was not ready. Euro Aussie, tell me what on Euro Aussie, please. What are you looking for on Euro Aussie? Dollar is falling. Yes, it is. Makes sense, right? Euro Aussie sells. Let's have a look. Hey, how are you doing, Uves? If I'm pronouncing the name correctly, please forgive me if not. Yeah, so Euro Aussie still has potential for some further downside. I mean, we still have these equal lows all still open. I would like to see another sell-off here on Euro AUD. My neck, man. But to be honest, the best sell on Euro Aussie is from this high, man. This applies on here on the 1-hour time frame, and then grab liquidity above these equal highs. That would be ideal here on Euro Aussie. Doesn't need to happen because this is also supply, which broke this low, and then you have liquidity above these two highs over here. So it doesn't need to happen, but the highest probability short is from here. But you can already look for a short from where the market is currently positioned. Go into the 15 and try and identify a valid change of character in towards the downside and look for the order flow being broken. So let's see if we can break these lows and get some momentum, and then it would be a good short, yeah. Let's see. What would you suggest to a trader who has just begin his journey? If you were to begin trading from the very start again, what would be your first step? I mean, I guess, guys, that's a very good question. The biggest advice I would give to any beginner trader is to communicate, express what you see to others. So join the Discord server and share what setups you're looking at, share the trades that you've been taking, because you're going to receive very good feedback. Because if you keep everything inside of yourself, you're just going to be running in the same circle. You need to hear stuff from others. You need to see other people's points of view. Watch the daily market outlook every single morning. Only trade the USD pairs, and yeah, you're gonna become very successful, because only by just watching the market outlook every morning on this channel and then just trading Euro USD, you can really capitalize on the market outlooks and make some good gains, in my opinion. Let's see. Let's see what Euro USD is doing now. Aussie CAD longs, yeah, sure. Yeah, so look, now what you need is you need confirmation right here on Euro USD, because it could just keep on pushing and pushing. So I need to see something form in a bearish manner, because there's not much otherwise. New here, love your videos. First time on a live. Do you do these things the same time every Monday through Thursday? We do them most of the times on Tuesday and Thursday or Friday. But inside Discord, we announce them. Do you think EU is kind of consolidating right now after weekly market structure shift? It makes sense to see a pullback. Yeah, could be. It's sitting, like EU is sitting at weekly support. So I think that's why it's having a hard time doing anything at this level, to be honest. GBP USD. Guys, come up with some other pairs. Unless something very significant is happening to GBP USD or EU, I'm not interested. GU, nice tap. To be honest, this is already a nice short. Like, it's very aggressive, but these are the kind of shorts that I like taking. Towards a new low. Obviously, you always just want to target a 1 to 3 risk to reward. But let's see, does the 5 minutes give us anything? So what I like to do in these situations where we have like a situation like this, where yes, you created liquidity underneath this supply zone. This is your liquidity high at the moment. Do you then just want to enter here on top of the liquidity, which I often explain? You can, but the only thing is that we have another supply zone here up top. So what I would now do is I would wait for the 5 minute to shift, give us a change of character. That would be the ideal scenario. So maybe see something like this on the 5 minutes, and then get in on that short. But if you like to be a little bit more aggressive, you could already, of course, look here at the GBP USD short. Because I expect the dollar to start finding some support here. As we mentioned at the beginning of the stream, you have this demand zone and you created liquidity underneath this low. So this is kind of like your swipe, which should cause the market now to start pushing up again. NZD USD, let's see. NZD USD. Guys, don't forget to leave a like on the stream as always. It's always highly appreciated. Only 148 likes. Come on, man. We need at least 200. We need at least 200, guys. Dollar yen, we already discussed. Fabio, is silver relatively competitive than gold? I really do not understand what that question even means. So Fabio, I'm watching all of your market outlook video from the time when you stopped trading trend lines 2 years ago, and it's clearing my doubt of daily bias. Thank you so much. How to confirm break of structure if the 15-minute candle closed below the fractal low and the 1 hour weeked up? The question doesn't really make sense. Please ask inside Discord. Fabio, the best trade out there. Soon 100k on subs. Thank you, Hugo. Means a lot. Definitely very soon, man. Euro Swiss long. Let's have a look at a Euro Swiss long. I don't think we discussed Euro Swiss. We also did not discuss Euro Pound yet. Let's have a look at Euro Swiss for you guys. So currently, what is happening with Euro Swiss? Let's have a look. So Euro Swiss, you said long, yeah? Euro Swiss. Yeah, so I understand where you're coming from, because what Euro Swiss has now done is liquidate the low of the range. So what we have here is a range, and what you always want to do is when the market is consolidating or ranging, you want to use the range trading tool. So what you want to be doing is you want to be selling at the 75% mark, and the 75% mark is pretty much this level over here, and you want to be buying at the 25% mark. So you can see very clearly 25% mark has been acting as support. We've now pretty much faked out on the overall swing low here on Euro Swiss. The only thing is I don't really trade Euro Swiss, but it makes sense to look for some form of a pullback on Euro Swiss after sweeping this significant low over here. It's just not my trading style, because I always trade with the trend. Euro Pound on the other side is a little bit more interesting in my opinion, and we're going to dive into it now. So let me just clean up the chart for you guys, because this chart looks very messy. What we can see here on Euro Pound is that the market caused a break of structure. Let's just keep it fairly simple. We saw a break of structure in towards the downside. So at this point in time, what is then your swing high? What is your swing low? This over here is your swing high. This over here is your swing low. The market then retraces into where? It retraces into the 50% of the overall swing leg. So this is naturally going to be your area of support and resistance. So now what you can see is that the market is trying to push down lower. It's failing to do so. At this point in time, this demand zone is still holding. I'm waiting for a short. What I'm keeping my eyes open for at this point in time is this area of supply, because this is the overall buy up for the sell, which can act as a supply zone. This is your refined supply zone. So now what I'm looking for is to see, can we get a push in towards there and then get some bearish confirmation to look for a sell. That is pretty much my main focus for Euro GBP at the moment. It could already sell off from current prices. I'm also happy to look for a sell, because here we had a liquidity high. We've now grabbed liquidity. This is now your low, the fractal low. So if we can break that, you could already look for a short and then go on towards the 4 hour. And then you'll understand, okay, it's okay to look for that short because we already have touched into the overall order flow. So looking for the overall shorts, but we need to see some 1 hour start to flip. Fabio, need guidance on stop loss placement. Should it be below swing low or below order block? I prefer to do it below the order block. How do you handle losses? Yesterday I had a massive loss. I feel like I'm stupid. I feel now I don't know anything. Kindly advise. Depends. Do you have a plan? Do you have a trading plan that tells you when to enter or exit the markets? That's the biggest question of all. because that is what I use, and that's what I try and explain to everybody who comes here and looks for value, is that you want to be entering trades in the same way over and over again. So I think a lot of people in here, for example, Camille, Luke, Mitchell, Malina, whoever are here on the stream, I know you guys comment very actively always here on the live streams. These are people who understand how the strategy actually works and understand that it's mechanical, which makes it so much easier just to enter and exit trades. So I always like to recommend to do that. But yeah, Euro USD looking good for a sell-off, guys. Looking good for a sell-off. Let's have a look at GBP USD. Let's have a look at GBP USD. Oh, whoa. I'm seeing... whoa, we were on GBP USD. Man, I need more rest. Look, so this is the thing with Euro USD at the moment, which I'm seeing, is that we're now indeed seeing the fact that we still have open highs. Therefore, we're not seeing as much bearish pressure as we are seeing on GBP USD. You see GBP USD here at this point in time is slowing down much more. EU just continues to push, and that's because of the fact that GU has already swiped the highs, so it doesn't need as much liquidity as Euro USD does. Let's see. Okay, guys, we're gonna do USD Swiss one more time for you, yeah? Because people want to see it. USD Swiss. So USD Swiss, guys, it's selling off. So first of all, why is it selling off? Well, obviously because of the news, right? So first of all, we have these two news announcements, which are very heavily affecting safe haven pairs. What are safe haven pairs? Safe haven pairs are pairs that traders tend to move towards when there is financial uncertainty in the world. This is the Swiss franc, this is the Japanese yen, and this is obviously gold and silver. So, and then also the dollar. But the dollar less strong as these other ones. But now what you're seeing is that dollar Swiss has pushed in towards what? A daily supply zone with a liquidity high right below it. We've seen an overextended move in towards the highs after a break of structure. So after a break of structure, what do you expect? You expect a pullback. Where do you expect a pullback from? You expect a pullback from a supply zone. So what have we touched? A supply zone. Then we go in towards the 4-hour time frame. What do we then try and identify? We identify what the overall trend is doing. So then what you see is as soon as we tap in towards that higher time frame area of supply, what do we get? We get the bearish change of character. So here already on Monday morning, you should have been looking here for a short position. So again, very, very nice price action here on dollar Swiss, and it should push down lower. I do expect it to push down lower. Still equal lows open. Looking for some further downside from this, unless the dollar suddenly just pushes. Where to exit a trade? Always on a 1 to 3 risk to reward. Aussie CAD, AUD CAD, what are we looking at? Let's have a look. Guys, leave a like on today's stream. We just need a few more likes for 200 likes, guys. 9 more likes, and then we have 200 likes on today's stream. Please bless me just with 9 more likes. It's all I want. All I'm asking for. I'm not asking for much. So Aussie CAD at the moment is following bullish order flow, guys. So we can see currently demand is here in control, and that is currently what is pushing the market up higher. Fabio, are you Dutch? I am half Dutch. Yeah, correct. So I'm half Dutch, half Brazilian. If anybody here is from Brazil, big shout out to you. If anybody's here from Holland, also let me know in the chat, guys. Big shout out to you as well. So yeah, Aussie CAD looking good for now for further upside. It's following the overall order flow. What I would like to see is a increase in price, at least on Aussie CAD back up to this high. So that's what I'm looking for on Aussie CAD. Overall, the daily is bullish, and we are coming from daily demand zone. So yeah, nice. Great stuff. If I'm pronouncing the name correctly. Den Haag represent. I'm in Amsterdam. Greetings from Amsterdam, guys. Greetings from Baku. Thank you. Yeah, guys, where's everybody from today? Let me know in the chat, man. Come on. Let me know where everybody is from inside the chat here, guys. Come on. Let's have a look. So Aussie CAD. Okay, I'm going to answer your question on the dollar yen vessel, but I really expect you to at least leave a like here on the stream. So the thing with dollar yen at the moment is that we are currently still in bearish order flow. So there is nothing... Uwijs, okay, lekker makkelijk. There's nothing bullish at the moment here on dollar yen. We can very clearly see that supply is still in control. Like I just explained literally, I think half an hour ago, we can see that this supply zone is still suppressing price and pushing it down lower. So at this point in time, the overall order flow is bearish. We can see push down, pull back, push down, pull back, push down, pull back, push down, pull back. So for me, it just makes sense to continue to sell off. If we can break this high, then I'm going to be interested in looking for a long. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this stream, we break structure, we retrace, we look to get in on the change of character, and then we go long, and that is then where we're going to be entering the market, guys. And then we're going to be trading inside the green zone back up into a new swing high. Okay, so we see Ethiopia, Nigeria, Israel, Slovakia, India, Frankfurt, The Hague, Nepal, a lot of Nepal and India, guys. Wow. El Paso, Texas, baby, USA. God bless the USA. Netherlands, Fabio, como está o seu português? Eu falo português. I am half Brazilian, brasileiro. Sao Paulo, represent, guys. Sao Paulo. Thanks, mate. Greetings from Sydney. Wow, that's crazy, Vessel. Shout out to you, man. All the way from Sydney. That's crazy. I think that's the furthest, furthest away from me. All the way in Sydney. The Matrix is also from Holland. Good stuff, man. Italia. Oh, I love Italy, man. I love Italian food. I was eating pizza this weekend from the best pizza place in Amsterdam. Oh, man. It was too good. I need to visit Napoli sometime soon. New York even, that's crazy. Gold. Yeah, we'll have a look at gold, guys. Where it would be the TP for GBP USD. Let's have a look at GBP USD for you. And then we'll go into gold. Vancouver, big shout out to you, Randy. Thank you for joining. Agjim from Kosovo, shout out to you. Thank you for joining as well. Let's have a look. Nice push down on GU so far, yeah. To be honest, with GU, just target a 1 to 3 risk to reward. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all. I mean, obviously, if you look at the 4-hour time frame, it would make sense to hold it to where? To a new fractal low. So where's your fractal low? Your fractal low is all the way here, right? So you would expect at least this move to play out here on GU. Because this is your fractal high, this is your fractal low. You retraced already all the way into premium, so now you're trading inside the green zone, which is all the way in towards this low over here. USD CAD is having CPI. Will the news impact the dollar, and will the euro and GBP take a little part in the news? Yeah, most likely. Greetings from India. Thank you, Agora. Appreciate it. Rwanda, South Africa, Kenya. I love Kenya. I was in Nairobi last summer. Big shout out to Kenya. Iran, wow, guys. Amazing to see so many different countries represented here on stream. NZD USD. I'm waiting for NZD USD, to be honest. I mean, NZD USD, yeah, you could look for a sell, but I would wait now for some bearish confirmation before getting in on the sell. So let's see if this zone actually plays out. I don't trade the 5-minute, but look, I'm trading the 15-minute supply zone, but I don't just want to enter here on top of the supply zone with my stops above. I want a little bit more certainty, so I would wait for the 5 minutes to give me that certainty, just so I know that I'm not going to be just beat the liquidity, you know. So let's see if we can get something like this. That's what I'm waiting for. Hey Fabio, oil is in a supply zone and there's a 15-minute shift. Is it short or long? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I don't see, let me see, 15 minutes. I don't see the, I would stay out of US oil for now. Personally, not a fan of it. It's choppy at the moment. A little bit stuck. I think I'm too aggressive again. Let's wait. Let's wait. I'm waiting, guys. I'm waiting. Euro USD needs higher prices still. I'm not going to be surprised if Euro USD just goes for the highs, man. Like these highs here, unless inside the supply zone we see some form of a shift. But for now, there's nothing here stopping it. But let's see. This is like a strong supply zone, so let's see. Let's see what the 5 minute does. Let's see what the 5 minute does. Keep an eye on it. Yeah, the dollar index still has room to fall. I mean, if we look here at the dollar, what is the 4-hour low? It still has all the way to where? To this black line, which is your current fractal low. This one. So it could fall all the way into there. So keep that in mind when trading all the dollar pairs. Then it could use this low as liquidity and then, for example, feel the next move up. I'm waiting for a bearish chalk on GBP USD. Do you think will give us, or will we try to shoot down low? I don't want to miss the entry. You can look for the 5 minute chalk if you don't want to miss the entry. If EU takes the highs, there might be an A+ short setup. Yeah, I agree with that, Camille. GBP CAD longs, let's have a look. GBP CAD longs. What is GCAD doing? Yeah. To be honest, for me, no. Like, you still have these two equal lows still open. Like, I would only be interested in GCAD if we take out this low. Then I'll get in on longs again. Gold is still up. Gold is still up. Yeah, let's wait. Look, so now this is nice on GU. So look, if you were to be interested in a short here on GU, but you want a little bit more confirmation from this supply zone, and you don't just simply want to enter on top of liquidity, you could wait for this high to get swept, then this low to get swept, and then you, for example, enter still with your stop loss above the highs. That is an additional way that you can enter it. No, I'm not in AUD USD. But look, it is nice again to see here that we grab the liquidity above this high. You see exactly, man, I just love trading when it's like art, you know. Here we have literally the high on AU swiped on the 15-minute time frame. Just missed out on that 50-minute supply zone on AU. And that really holds my preference to get hit before looking for a short. Greetings from Turkey. Thank you so much, Sleek. It means a lot. US 30. What is US 30 doing, guys? US 30 is still selling off. I mean, before any potential reversals, which you might have in mind, wait for the equal lows here to get swiped. So I would wait definitely for this low to go before looking for anything of longs. Currently, stocks are selling off due to the uncertainty in the world. Remember from last week, we were still waiting at the time when we were trading over here on, I think it was Friday or Thursday, for this order flow zone to get hit, which we're currently now inside of. So now, yes, we can start looking for a reversal back up on US 30, but we need to see like a double break. So we need to see this break, then we need to see a retracement, then another break, and then I'll look for longs. Until then, it's only down and down for this. Good stuff, guys. Let's see, man. I hope the dollar starts pushing, man. I hope the dollar starts pushing. There's some nice entries, I think, that some of you can potentially have. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Nice. Let's see. All right, guys. I'm gonna head off. I feel like I'm getting so tired by just staring staring at my chart. I want to thank you all for joining in today. As always, means a lot that you take your time out of your day to listen to what I have to say about the markets. So again, before you leave, make sure to leave a like here on the stream today. Make sure to join Discord, links in the description down below. If you have any questions at any time, make sure to tag the team, the moderators, or myself inside the server. We are all here to help. The next live stream is going to be on Thursday, guys, so make sure to join that one. It's going to be on Thursday on the New York Open. So yeah, make sure to tune in. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have an amazing day ahead. If you have any setups that you're looking at, any trades, let me know. I'm going to be looking at Euro USD, AUD USD, NZD USD, GBP USD shorts as well in this New York session. So I'll update you guys inside Discord. So yeah, make sure to be there because I'm going to be there and the whole team is there. So thank you so much all for joining. Have an amazing trading day. And yeah, all I can say is, yeah, love you lots. So thanks and have a nice day. Bye, guys.